Yo, what's good, gang? In today's video, we're going to be looking back at some of my older replays. I have one specific that caught my eye in April 8th, 2023 at 4:54 a.m., which is a ridiculous time to be playing. But this is when I think I just hit SSL in Rumble a long time ago, and I flagged it as I beat an RLCS player and a Pulse player. Let's get right into it. I looked up some of the names. Pulse Gibbous, he's a Pulse clan player, and Hycro, an RLCS Season 1 contender, is the coach, or is the coach of on Pulse for their competitive team. And online it says he's peaked at 2200 MMR. So and they're both SSL, so these are good players. And I'll just be talking about sort of my mindset. Go back a little bit and see the start. Every second's important. Put my mindset playing solo queue and Rumble at a high level. This season I got to rank 9 in Rumble. All solo queue, so I'm pretty sure I'm solo queue, yeah. Just showing the play style of what it takes to be a consistent teammate in Rumble. A lot of it is passive, but you need to step up when you get the opportunity. Getting in front of the ball is important. Every moment you can. You don't know after the first 10 seconds when people are going to use their power-ups. So even if you're in the ceiling and doing a ceiling shot, staying in front of the ball to prevent that direct line of sight to the goal for any number of power-ups is really important. That's concerning. We're all bundled up. No one has power-ups or boost, and no one was in front of the ball, and he used a power-up to just shoot it right in. So blocking that line of sight, very important. Looks like we're down a second goal quite early. It's also quite concerning because, I mean, look at those titles. At this point, I think they're going to start styling on us, but let's get a quick read. And they're not rotating either. I would say SSL rank and Rumble, it doesn't really translate back to threes. Like you can be a GC in threes, but if all you play is Rumble in your SSL, your general mechanics might not be amazing, but you might know damn well how to use the power-ups. So you really have to learn what sort of team you're going against or playing with. Them being an RLCS team and clear SSLs and Pulse members, I'm thinking their rotations are going to be incredible. Their passing plays are going to be good because they're Pulse. They do all these freestyles together, so they have that chemistry, and we're probably in a voice call. My team, no voice call. I don't inherently know how well they're doing or how good they are, but I know I sort of flicked that way too high. Could have had probably a goal when it went off my car. So my goal is play consistent, let my teammates get their shots off, but also strike when it's required. So let's see what's sort of happening here, how my team handles this. The pre-jumps are good. Compared to normal play, pre-jumps in Rumble I think can be beneficial. That was a good save on my part. Really just fortunate that I had that power up, and that's probably why I waited so far back to use it. Get them out of position more. We have a striking opportunity. Good shot on my part. We'll do that again. Right now, two of them are up. One person's back on 0 boost. It's a perfect opportunity to strike. Their net was not covered at all. Which you should always have in Rumble. You always need somebody, direct line of sight, even if you're second back or third back. That's where I'm positioning myself right now. So even though I could be further up there, we're about to get power-ups and good goal. But staying in the middle is just wildly important. We're about to get power-ups here. I'm alone, but I'm in front of the ball, so I'm not as concerned. a lucky kill on my part. They're using their power up smart. I'm not seeing any openings on their side. We had an opening on our side. Let's review that. See what my teammates are doing. So I would say he's pushed up adequately, but if we did just get power-ups off the last goal, him pushing up so far with me right there, and our third is going up their wall, just to keep the play pushing forward. We're all in that upper quadrant, upper right quadrant, and in Rumble, that's a easy way to get scored on. So having at least one person back, however many, I don't know what the unit of measurement is in Rocket League, but I like to split it up in quadrants, so left, right, back left. We're down, not so concerned because we started scoring goals, so you know there's some cracks in their defense. That was a little concerning, but I know that player had just flown across, and I'm in front of the ball, have a teammate rotating back, flip him in clutch, and Pike Row in the corner wasn't using a power-up and staying still, which made me think he has a power-up he's not using right now. And sometimes that hesitation in Rumble when the ball's in front of your goal is a great time to score and just throw yourself at the ball. Because even if he had spikes and he's trying to wait for lucky goal there, and he's trying to wait for it to just land on his car, that's easier said than done, especially in front of your net when you need to be more body blocking. Now we're ahead and feeling pretty good about this. I get bumped by the Pulse head coach. Get juked by the ice, that's fine. I know I pop these tornadoes as soon as I get them, just because it's almost impossible to score. I think that's my goal, which helped out there, but not really. And 90% of the time, you're not going to score with a tornado. It's just better used immediately, and you can get something higher scoring power up sooner. And just get the tornado out of the way. Can mess up the defense, that's about it. We're getting pretty lucky goals. I was talking through this one, but let's see what happened. I die. They're, yeah. It's a bad team play on their part. 3 goals up in 1 minute is not impossible to come back in Rumble. But at this level, which is, I'm at least SSL at this point. Not sure about my team. But I know everyone's good, so a 3-goal comeback is hard to get. Especially when you start using all of your power-ups defensively. It's a little easier if we start holding in the gaps in our defense. And just a normal goal to finish it off. And a forfeit at 1 minute. Cool, that's that game. Hope you enjoyed the insights. I'm probably going to do... I have a ton of replays from over the years. I save the replays when I face like somebody with a title, like a CRL person or an RLCS challenger, or I have a game with all 4 announcers, RLCS announcers. I faced a Ford Freestyle winner. I have a ton of games like that I might just sort of do this format and talk through the game and explain the thought process. I normally save more games that I win than I lose. So maybe I can analyze that if that might be something interesting to you guys, but let me know what you think. Peace.